I'm a scientist by profession, but I had a lot of spiritual influence because of my upbringing, where my grandparents from both sides were to live with us. So everybody gets confused how you are a scientist as well as spiritual. So quite often, in very childhood, I learned something very interesting story that Lord Krishna had waited almost 81 or 89 years to teach the so-called Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. I don't know whether it makes sense or not. So what I want to highlight there is that we are in a world, we are all equipped with all these gizmos all the time, and we keep ourselves very, very busy. So according to the great epic, there are two kinds of people, only two kinds of people in this world. That one who can deliver has no time to listen. On the other hand, those who have time to listen cannot deliver. So this is the situation in which we are all actually. I hope you have understood. I repeat that. There are two kinds of people who have time, can listen to what all somebody says, but cannot deliver. On the other hand, those who can deliver, has all the abilities to deliver, have no time to listen. So this is a conflict in which the world is always. And it was true even during Dwapara Yuga. And when Krishna wanted to share something to someone, nobody was there to listen to him. So even Arjuna was not ready, and he had to force him to become so compassionate by pulling the chariot right in front of Dronacharya and Bhishma and force him to listen to what he is going to say. So that is the way rather how he had an opportunity to share. And when you hear this story, this is the same thing that what happens actually. So you have problems, you don't have solutions. But you don't have time to ask someone to go and find the solutions too, because you're so busy with all these gizmos and you have all kinds of apps, all kinds of WhatsApp messages. There's no time for that. I would say that we are all fortunate to have come out of these gizmos and at least brought to a ground level where we could hear something, we could introspect something. And I should say that even I would not have been here but for her initiative, the Hiti's initiative. The energy transmitted and transformed into us, definitely going to elevate. We may not find all the answers instantly, but they have shown the way. And particularly that wheel that we have talked at length, that is a very, very important wheel, and people have to address where there is a problem. You should not hesitate to address that. The meditation that you have introduced is also amazing. Everything, particularly I should highlight that the way you passionately explain each and everything, there was a lot more actually. Today I think you have jumped and there was a lot more. And I wish, see what happens is that our memory is also very, very short. You listen, enjoy, and you say that you are elevated. You address some problems, and again you come back to the ground level. Unfortunately, that is human. So what is needed is that it has continuity in elevating ourselves and keeping it elevated position. And for that, I think we may require some more enlightenment and elevation. And for that, I think we should continuously go through these wheels. And sometimes, those markings which she was asking all the time, today it may be relevant, but tomorrow it may not be. So if you have the ability to do that, and you can revisit, say maybe every 3 months or 4 months, and you may benefit from that. Very proud to be part of this, and if given an opportunity, I would definitely will be back.
Wow.
And I will definitely encourage people to come, particularly my own family members. It was really an elevation. I myself had found many answers in a wonderful presentations that Hiti makes. The spontaneity with which he makes is amazing. I think you all agree, and let us give a big hand for that.